Hello and welcome for my tarot card reading for Capricorn 2013. Let's start immediately with what I call the entities, and we have here Eshu, the Orisha, that is upside down. We have Iku, which is an entity, it's not an Orisha, and we have the outcast, which for me always it means also Eshu or Elegua. But at the same time, this time Eshu or Elegua is coming up with advice, giving us warnings. Okay? If you're a santero or you are a palero or what we call in Spanish espiritista, a psychic, Elegua is coming and letting us know that we really need to take care of our ancestors, our spiritual guides, or eguns, the dead people, our ancestors that have died, obviously. And that's the advice that, technically speaking, they are there. And if you don't take care of them, obviously, they're going to take care of many things in your life. So if you want things to move easily and better in your life, just make sure that you take care of them. At the same time, sorry, Elegua is letting us know that there are changes coming to Capricorn. Big changes, big sudden changes that they're going to change your whole life during 2013. So just be aware. Elegua, Eshu, is letting you know beforehand that these changes are coming, and he's telling you just listen to what I have to tell you, what I have to say, so you can avoid problems later on 2013. So just be aware, you've been advised already, and the alert and the warning is on. Astrologically speaking, we have here the tarot card for Mars, which is the Tower. We have Aries, Scorpio, and Capricorn. Notice Capricorn. And we have here the Cup of Kings, the King of Cups, Scorpio crowned with Pluto and Uranus. So it's going to be a very strong year for you. Big changes, sudden changes are coming. That's Pluto and Uranus acting up. Big sudden changes that you need to deal with them. You can't keep postponing them. That's Pluto. But at the same time, Pluto, you have to remember that it's related with Hades, the underworld. So we can see the underworld with our unconscious part. So a lot of stuff coming from our unconscious are emerging. Things that we haven't dealt with, or we are not aware, or we were postponing, we have to deal with it. Not only in a subconscious, unconscious way, but many aspects in our life that we didn't want to deal with it for whatever reason. 2013 is coming after you to make you finish what you have started and didn't want it finished. The Tower is letting us know that these changes are coming. It's a very strong energy. Capricorn, which is an earth sign, while Aries is fire. Scorpio is water, but still Scorpio is a very strong sign. Hence, that's why we see the Tower is breaking up. It could be, you can see as breaking obstacles, but at the same time it's letting us know that that obstacle, it could be our way of thinking, our way of doing things. We might have a very narrow way of thinking. We might have, that's represented by the Tower, we might be very rigid, and we need to learn to be a little bit more flexible in life. Otherwise, we're going to be struck by lightning, so we can open up our eyes and realize what we should be doing during 2013. So, sorry, many things related with sudden changes. A historical fact: Pluto was present when the World War started and during the Great Depression. So what I'm seeing is big changes, Capricorn, and you have to solve them in a very creative way, in a very different way. There's no other way to solve this problem. You have to think out of the box during 2013. That's for the astrological aspect of Capricorn during 2013. Capricorn is a sign that is very rigid. It has very high goals, and sometimes those high goals make you focus so much that you turn a little bit rigid in everything, because you are like focused, goal oriented, result oriented, and you just forget about your surroundings. And probably that's where you have to start working out, okay? Because otherwise it's gonna life is gonna shake you up during 2013, okay? Capricorn, we have here the readings for each trimester. For the first trimester of 2013, what we have here is the King of Cups, which represents Cancer. And what we can say is that aspect related with loyalty, being loyal. That concept of being loyal is emphasized in 2013. But concepts related with family, be it you have a partner, you have a family, meaning you're married, or you live with someone, or you have kids. Family. The concept of family is emphasized a lot during the first trimester of 2013, and the concept of being loyal is also emphasized. So in other words, you're going to be acting a little bit like a Cancer during 2013, especially the first 3 months of 2013. Okay. The second trimester, we have, for surprise, we have again the Tower, and the Tower is letting us know that sudden changes are coming. We feel Capricorn will feel like the whole world has collapsed, and probably there's going to be despair, hopelessness, and things like that, because for you the world as you knew it has changed. So big changes, and then it reminds us of Uranus and Pluto bringing changes in every aspect of your life, Capricorn. By the third trimester, we have the Three of Wands or Staff upside down. So things related with news, messages, the expectation of news and messages of what is being happening since the beginning of 2013 is being now a period of waiting and expectations during 2013, especially the third trimester of 2013. So things related with family and all those changes that are happening, we're going to start waiting to see what is happening. We're on expectation, waiting to happen. We're waiting for messages and news related with everything that already have started for during 2013, the first 2 trimesters. Okay. By the last trimester of 2013, we have the Ace of Swords upside down. When it's like this, the sword represents the mind, our mind, and the crown is our mind also. But notice that the sword is crossing the crown, and then we have the laurel, bay leaves, and we have the olives. So what is meaning is victory and a clear mind. Notice that the hand is holding very tight the sword, and when it's upside down, what we're seeing is that all that is in a negative form, meaning that our mind is not going to be very clear. There's going to be a lot of confusion, and obviously there's a lot of changes, and when something changes, something is new in our life, we all get confused. But there's going to be a little bit of instability on your side, because obviously you're not going to feel secure, because these changes are making you think way too much, and you're feeling insecure, unstable, and like you're not able to handle the situation very well. You're vacillating, you're like a little bit shaky on what to do and how to do it. That's the kind of energy that is going to manifest during 2013, especially at the end of the year, the last trimester. All this could be related with what we already started with the concept of family, loyalty, the Tower, and the Three of Staff or Wand. So these news are probably going to shake you up, Capricorn. Now, when we look at the horizontal line, we see the Ace of Swords with the Tower. So obviously, the Tower, when those changes kick in, is going to create this cloud of confusion in your life, insecurity and all that kind of stuff, because you're going to feel like you are in quicksand, because you are Earth, Capricorn, Earth sign. So all this situation is going to create, all these changes are going to make you feel a little bit insecure during 2013. When we have here news plus things related with loyalty and family, we're going to start seeing 2013 to be very related with family and loyalty concepts. And whatever is going to happen, those changes is highly probably going to be strictly related with family. And remember, family could be also your co-workers, because you spend a lot of time with them, at least 8 hours with them. So they come to be your family as well. So big changes coming on whatever is your family, loyalty, friendship, and things like that. And if you have a business, well, things related, because your partner in business, you could see as a family, because you have to spend a lot of time and you're interacting with that person. So that would be also your family. So a lot of changes are coming in that aspect of loyalty and family, and you're awaiting news related with that matter. Okay, that's for you, Capricorn 2013. But now when we put the vertical line and the horizontal line together, what we see is the Wheel of Fortune is upside down. He's letting us know that things are going to start moving really slow for you during 2013. All this stuff are making things to slow down or get slower or get just completely into a halt. That's how things are going to move. But at the same time, the card that is crossing this kind of energy that is going to manifest is letting us know that everything is up to you, Capricorn, how you handle things. That's why the outcast was saying, just listen to what I have to say. So you should always seek advice, trying to find someone to help you with your situations since 2013. It seems like there are situations that you've been carrying on for many years or from last year, and you are being postponing all this stuff. And 2013 is not the year to keep postponing. You have to deal with it, like it or not. You have to deal with it. It's going to slow down everything for you. It's not in your plans, because I know you have an agenda how things should be. It's not going to show up as you plan. It's going to be totally unexpected, and you're going to start getting a lot of news, a lot of messages, and a lot of changes during 2013 that you have to deal with it. So that's why you have to seek legal advice, health-wise advice, whatever it is, seek advice. And don't forget your ancestors, your spiritual guides. Okay? Here we have what I call the trilogy. Here we have the Ace of Swords with the Magician and the High Priestess. And I'm going to summarize it really quick. And this confusion and this instability, this feeling of being insecure is pushing you in two different directions. The first option is that it's going to push you to the spiritual world, to the magical world, or spirituality, New Age, whichever way you want to call it. It's going to push you into that direction. And remember that I told you everything is on you. It depends upon you. The Magician is letting us know that it depends on you. If you want the energy to flow, to let the energy to flow, because as it is above, it is below. So it depends on you. All the solution is right before your hand. And if this situation pushes you into the spiritual world, the High Priestess is just waiting for you to let you go in. And when you cross the door, it means changes again. She's just waiting for you. She's the one that has the knowledge, the key, and she's just waiting for you to cross the door so she can help you. Also, when we cross, she could also represent, because she's related with the water and the moon, the subconscious and the unconscious, and things that we haven't dealt with it. So she's just waiting for you. So all this unsecure stuff is pushing you to travel, investigate, explore the unknown. But it could be the other way around. All these unsecure things might push you away from all this. That's two ways of seeing it. Because remember, there's always yin and yang on everything. We have also to look at these cards. We have here the King of Cups with the Emperor. So again, what is letting us know that 2013 is related with loyalty and family things, family matters. The Emperor is upside down, so expect a lot of changes on views of related with loyalty, family, could mean a divorce, separation, whatever it is. These changes are coming. It's very unstable. The situation is very unstable related with family and concept of loyalty. And remember what I always say about what is a family. Okay? Don't always take it literal. Here we have the Three of Wand or staff, and it's upside down, and we had the World upside down. So whatever you haven't finished during the past 2012 or whatever year was or month, you have to finish it. News and messages related with these things that you haven't finished are coming to you. In other words, you have to finish it. That's Pluto and Uranus acting up again. So you have to finish it up. If you don't finish it up, then you will have more chaos in your life during 2013. So there are matters that you didn't plan that are coming up during 2013. You have to do it. You have to deal with them because you've been postponing. You've been procrastinating. Capricorn during 2013 is the year is going to push you to deal with it. And judging by all this stuff, I wouldn't be surprised if there is a divorce coming out for you, Capricorn. If you're married, there could be a separation, a divorce, something like that. Things related with family are not going to be very not that well aspected during 2013 because there's a lot of changes coming out. And if you work, you probably even will walk out of that job for whatever reason. And all this is going to bring a lot of situations that might feel a little bit unstable, shaky for you. But things that haven't been finished are going to be the main topic for you during 2013. It's up to you, Capricorn. Capricorn, this is the last part of the reading. And what we have here is the Three of Swords, the Seven of Coins, and the Ten of Coins or Pentacles. And this one is in between those two. And technically what is remembering us is the story in the Bible, the parable of the man that he spread the seeds on different types of land or soil. And what is letting us know is whatever we plant in our soil, our mind, our heart, whatever it is, whatever we do, we're always going to harvest. There is a cause and effect to everything. The Ten of Coins, which for me represents the Kabbalah, is letting us know that there is a manifestation that is happening. There is a manifestation, technically speaking. And the Three of Swords is related with suffering. This is it. It is letting us know that you're overcoming some suffering, some difficult times. So, but what the advice is like, what you do is what you're going to get. If you put $10 on the bank, that's what you're going to have, $10. You won't expect $1,000 unless you're making an investment. There's a cause and effect. There's always a reaction to an action. So just keep that in mind because that's your advice for you, Capricorn. That's the advice for you, Capricorn. There's always a reaction to every action. There's cause and effect. That's why the outcast is telling you, listen, be prepared. You're being warned of what is coming. So just be careful of what you do, what you say, and all that stuff because there is always a cause and effect, Capricorn. And this is it. This is your 2013 reading. I hope you have a wonderful 2013 and have a wonderful January as well.